Hello student, how all are you? I just hope you all are good and safe. Here I am your English teacher. So student, on last class I have completed lesson 6 but I didn't give the notes. I will give the notes through PDF, not to worry. So today we will start a new lesson. Before I am going to start a new lesson, I would like to discuss with you that examination is on top of your head. So please student, try to read at home and do all the answer questions, write all the answer questions and exercises in your copy, and please give me for checking. Okay, don't forget. And also student, by heart all the question answers and exercises, all the teachers which will be provided to you. Okay, so I just hope you all are preparing for your half yearly examination, isn't it? If not, then start from today. Okay, so student, please take out your book and take out lesson 7. So student, today we will discuss lesson 7, Somebody's Mother. This is a poem actually. So today we will discuss Somebody's Mother. Okay, and here the poet has been, this poem has been written by Mary Dow Brine. Okay, so let's start. Without wasting our time, we will move forward. Okay, so student, the poem name is what? Somebody's Mother. Okay, so here it has been said that the woman was old and ragged. The woman was old and ragged. Ragged means wearing old clothes and torn clothes. Here you see this woman is becoming old and she is wearing the torn cloth and very old cloth, isn't it? And grey. And her hair is what? Her hair is grey in color, isn't it? And band with the chill of winter day, and band with the chill of winter's day, and the day was what? Winter day. Okay, the street was wet with the react snow, and all the street you have been seen here was wet with a snow, recent snow. Okay, here you see snow is there. Okay, and the woman's feet were aged and slow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow because the woman is aged, so she used to walk slowly. Okay, now it's next para. She stood at the crossing and waited long, and she was standing here to cross the road, but she was standing here, she was waiting, isn't it? Along uncared for amid the throng, and she was standing alone, isn't it? She was standing alone with the crowd. Here it's minimus crowd, so she was standing alone in the crowd. Okay, of human being who passed by her, and of human being who passed by her, she was standing alone, nor hidden the grace of her anxious. And here it has been said that nobody was giving attention to her, nobody was seeing her. Okay, nobody was seeing her because she was old and she was wearing dirty clothes and old clothes and torn clothes, isn't it? So that's why nobody was seeing her. Then down the street was laughter and glad in the freedom of school let out. And what happened? Down in somewhere the school, and there the student coming from school, and they were all were laughing loudly. Okay, glad in the freedom of school let out, and they were feeling enjoy because the school was over. Then come the boys like a flock of sheep, and boys were coming like a flock of sheep. Boys were coming together. Okay, hailing the snow peel with a the boys, what they have done, you know, they were hailing. Hailing means greeting, expression joy, because snow is falling. That's why the boys are feeling they are getting lots of excited. Okay, then peel with white and deep, and from peel with white and deep, it means from into big white heaps of snow. Okay, so here what happened? Third para is past the woman so old and grey, has tended the children on their way, nor offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, after to stare, lest the carriage wheel of odd horse feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. So what happened? Some of the I have told you before that some school students were coming around, and what happened? The school students were coming around, and they have seen the women were old and grey, and they went quickly to help her to cross the road. Then what happened? Then they have been discussing in the group. Then at last one merry trop means what, you know? It means large cheerful group. And one boy has came and said to her in a low voice. Then what happened? One boy has came from the gang and said to her that in a low voice, in a whisper, by whispering, lower voice, said that I will help you to cross if you wish to go. And the boy, this is the boy said to the woman that I will help you to cross the road if you want to go. Okay. And what happened? This boy had then she said, okay, I will go with you. Then the boy had what the boy had done? Her aged hand and his strong young arm, and her hands was aged, and she gave her hand to the boy's hand, and the boy's arm was very strong. She placed, and so without hurt or harm, he guided the trembling feet along, and he was guiding to the woman that you go this side, here the stone is here, go slowly, like that. Okay. Then proud that, and he was feeling proud, the boy was feeling proud that he was as strong to guide one and take one woman, to help one woman, old woman. Okay. Then what happened? Then back again to his friend he went. Then again the back the boy has been crossed the woman, and again he went to his friend, his young heart happy and well content. When the boy helped the woman to cross the road, then after that he went back to his friend, and he was so happy by the heart that he had helped the woman. And he was thinking that I am also a boy, I know somebody's mother, because somebody's mother is also my mother, isn't it? Not only your mother is your mother, your friend's mother, everybody's mother is also your mother, isn't it? For all she is aged and poor and slow, and she was very aged and poor and slow, isn't it? And I hope some fellow will lead a hand to help my mother, you understand? And he is saying that I know some fellow will also help to my mother, because I am helping some other's mother. Somebody also will come to help my mother when she will also, my mother will also become old, isn't it? If ever she is poor and great, and to help my mother, and he has said that I am helping to some other's mother, and someday some other fellow, some other person will also help, some other boy will also help to my mother, isn't it? Then, and last para, what is it said that, and somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. And see, the boy was praying that and helping to her, isn't it, by any reason. And the woman also, at last what happened, the woman also was praying to God that God please be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. This was the poem, and it is very interesting poem, isn't it? Here by this poem we have learned that we should always help to each other, isn't it? We should always help to each other, not only your mother. You always think that if I will help to some other mother, suppose in some case, in some coincidence, you will not be with your mother, no? So someone else will help to your mother. So always help to each other. Okay. So this was the lesson. I just hope you all have liked this poem. So thank you for today. So student, now please take out your grammar book. So student, on last class I have completed till here, isn't it? So today we will discuss a new chapter. Okay, so student, today please take out chapter 4, page number is 10. So today we will learn about interrogative pronouns and adjectives. So today we will learn about interrogative pronoun and adjective. So here it has been said that you have already learned in book 6 the elementary use of who, what and which. Let's recapitulate. So student, here it has been said that on class 6 you have been learned about who, what do you mean by who, what, which, isn't it? So today just we will discuss a little bit. So who is used in where? Who is used for person in general. Okay, who is used for person in general. And what is used for things in general. And what is used for where? Things in general. Which is used for persons or things in the selective or restricted sense. Okay, so now these are the main points. Just memorize it. Who is used for the person in general. Okay, suppose what who are you? Student, just remember that when it will come interrogative. Interrogative means what? Interrogative means question mark, asking questions. So how we used to ask question? When we used to ask question, we used to say who, what, which. We used to put the we used to write every sentence. We used to make a question like who are you, what are you doing, which is your book, isn't it? So we used to, interrogative means question mark, asking question, and when we will ask question we have to use who, what, which. Okay, and how also. We also use how, isn't it? So who is used for the person in general, what is used for the things in general, and which is used for person or thing in the selective or restricted sense. Okay, for example, here are some examples. Who broke my pencil? It is pronoun who broke my pencil. Okay, what has happened? It is pronoun what has happened. And in interrogative sentences always put the question mark. If your answer is correct, if you not put this mark, then the whole entire will be deducted, your mark will be deducted. Okay, then what books are these? Which of you can answer my questions? Which house is it, number 32 or number 34, isn't it? So student, here it will say that there are occasions when the general and restricted interrogative seems usually equally good. Okay, in such cases the choice depends on the speaker point's view, and in such cases this choices depends on what? In speaker's point of view. Okay, here are example. What book are you buying? So here it has been said of all the possible books, what book you are buying. You don't know what, you can buy all the books also. No, it can be possible you may buy all the books, isn't it? So here it will say that which book are you which book are you buying, means of some particular books, means some, which book. You may buy one or two, isn't it? You have some options, so that's why which book you are buying. So is it clear? So now come to the exercises 8. Here add proper questions word to the following. Here, this went with you to London. Answer will be who went with you to London. Next is this of these books is your favorite. Answer will be which of these book is your favorite. Third will be this girl owned the beauty competitions. Answer will be which. Fourth will be who came in just now. Answer will be which river flows through London. The next, who will cook the dinner today? Next, which dress is the prettiest? Next is which bus goes to the railway station. Okay, so I have done till number 8. From 9 to 20 are homeworks. Okay, please do at home. Okay, so student, this much for today. I will discuss the next topic on next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.